Hello, welcome Halftime TV viewers and subscribers to another episode. Happy Tuesday. And I know a lot of folks are saying the World Cup didn't start until this morning. I know they also must be feeling heartbroken as Lionel Messi and his Argentine counterparts were nullified by a sturdy and a defensively disciplined Saudi Arabia team. Before I go any further, let me say a big shout out to the sponsors, RS Sports Store. For all your sporting clothing and apparel, check out RS Sports Store and Quicklink Shipping. Anything you need shipped into the island, Quicklink Shipping has you covered. All right, now this is the sort of thing that the World Cup is about. And for those who didn't get the opportunity to watch the game, I'm pretty sure you'll be going back to watch it. And for those who are just getting out of bed, they'll be checking their devices and wondering what is happening. Why is everyone all over my status? Why is everyone all over the chat? Everywhere you have folks talking about this game this morning. I woke up going through the contact list, and everyone was posting up Argentina. At one point, I saw folks asking where they can get a Saudi Arabia flag to buy. Now, we don't usually see stuff like these. Because, especially in Jamaica, we go for the big boys, and I know 3/4 of Jamaica is made up of Argentina and Brazil fans. And when we did the preview last evening, one of the Argentine fans indicated that, hey, we will be getting up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and we will be ready to get some points on the board because Argentina is ready to take home this World Cup. Big shout out to Walker. Morning to you as well, Walker and Onika Green. Good morning. Good morning from Brazil, Onika. All right, good morning to you, Onika. Good morning. But we're going to pull some stats from the game here because for those who are wondering, how did it get down to this? We have Lionel Messi scoring a penalty in the 10th minute. And from there, everyone thought it would have been smooth sailing. That was not the case, as we have Salih Al-Shairi scoring first, and then Salim Al-Darsawi scoring it just about 5 minutes later. As it relates to the possession and that sort of thing, not that it means much now, but I must say the Saudi Arabian team, they got in a low block up. They took they took the odd opportunity to venture forward, and as expected in this game, possession 69% for Argentina, 31% for Saudi Arabia. We've seen Manchester City dominate games similar to these and lose as well. 15 goals with only 6 on goal for 15 shots. With only 6 on target from Argentina. 3 shots from Saudi Arabia, 2 of them on target, and this is what you call precision. As 3 shots, 2 on goal, and the 2 shots on goal went in. 9 corners for Argentina, 2 corners for Saudi Arabia, and there were 15 crosses and 10 crosses for Argentina and Saudi Arabia. As it relates to cards, there were 6 yellow cards for Saudi Arabia. Argentina didn't receive a single yellow card. So maybe Argentina is playing too nice. That may very well be the reason. They weren't hungry enough, because these guys came out and they knew what they wanted. And even at the end, you could see what it meant to them as the stadium erupted once that final whistle blew. There were 8 minutes of added time that went into the game, and I think they ended up playing for 13 and a half minutes. But that's how it is. That's how it is. The Saudi Arabian team, I definitely think that defensive unit, and we can go back to years past when we saw Iceland putting up a big performance against Argentina. Teams usually come out with game plans to nullify the threat of Lionel Messi, because they know what he offers and they know that he can be a game changer. Again, we're not seeing the Lionel Messi from club football with Argentina. Lionel Messi who wins games, and this is maybe because of the attention that he's getting on this stage, especially at the World Cup. I think at Copa we saw a little bit more of him, but here, and the Argentina fans, they won't come out and tell you anything about Messi, and they'll say the team didn't play well. But had it been a case where Argentina had won this one, you would have heard that Lionel Messi would be at the World Cup to win it. But my friend Andres Veron, he had indicated that he wanted to be on the channel for the post game. I'm just doing a quick post game live stream before I head out to work, because definitely this one was worth talking about before. We didn't want to wait any much longer to talk about this one. Shout out Jay Mattison, bless up Jay, Ferdinand Benzil, all the way down there in South Africa. Germany is your team. Congratulations, Saudi Arabia. All right, Ferdinand, big up yourself. Shocking result, but Saudi Arabia literally defended with their life. Hope that defender is okay with that head face injury. That's how it is. That's how it is. You know you can't outplay Argentina and Saudi Arabia. We don't expect Saudi Arabia to put on the sort of show that we would expect from an Argentina or Brazil or an England or a France. We just don't expect it. So in contrast to that, we expect them to play to their strength, and their strength happens to be defending. You get a goal up, you don't need another goal. You're already leading. You don't need to be flamboyant. You don't need to prove any point, because again, being ahead against Argentina is big and it's massive. So you defend that, and at the end, I think even a draw for Saudi Arabia would have been a celebration moment. But a win here, it's massive. And what this means for the group is Saudi Arabia is currently leading the group, and we will see how the rest plays out today. We'll see how the rest plays out. We expect some big games coming up, especially in the next game. That one will be big. So the group leaders as of now, the Netherlands, they're in first with Ecuador with Senegal in second. Sorry, we have England and Wales in first and second. And for those wondering, how come teams draw? They're using cards as well to determine the points tally. And in Group C, Argentina is at the base of this group. So this group currently being led by Saudi Arabia, and now we have Mexico and Poland who play next. And I think the games against Poland and Mexico will be even far more tricky or far more difficult for Argentina than that game against Saudi Arabia. Folks would have been ticking that Saudi Arabia box as the first 3 points for Argentina. And I know a lot of folks had Argentina and Mexico or Argentina and Poland. No one had Argentina and Saudi Arabia. And as things stand right now, Saudi Arabia are atop the group. But big shout out to everyone in the comment section. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are on this one. I'm very curious to hear what your thoughts are on this one. Do you think Messi needed to do more? Could he have done any more in this game? What went wrong for Argentina? And for all the Argentina fans currently on my status, are you disappointed in your team's display this morning? All these questions we need to answer. 5 o'clock, I know a lot of folks got up out of their bed 5 o'clock this morning to watch Lionel Messi, to watch Argentina. And again, the result not so pleasing on the eye and not so pleasing on right here, the heart. But overall, I think this is what the World Cup is about. It's about the Davids and the Goliaths. In this case, Saudi Arabia was David, Argentina Goliath, and we love to see this because, and that's why it's not so. That's why it's not predictable. That's why you don't predict and win the World Cup every 4 years. That's why we can't just go in and say, okay, this team will win. And my friend Andres yesterday said he was nervous. He said he was nervous because the first game of the World Cup, you need to get off to a good start. And that was one of the key reasons why he was approaching this game with caution. He said he expected a 2-0 victory for Argentina, but he was approaching it with caution because he doesn't know much about the Saudi team. And I could see that in the Argentine team. They obviously didn't know much about the Saudi Arabian team. And they went out there, they played their football, and so did the Saudis. They went out there and they played their football, and in the end, they were victorious. And whether they like it or not, you play to your strength. Chelsea won a Champions League playing even more defensive than Saudi Arabia in this one. So sometimes when you're in tournament football, you need to play defensive football. You need to play to your strengths. You need to catch teams on the break. And again, I think Argentina didn't even create that much throughout the game, if I'm to be honest with you. So maybe that's something that Scaloni needs to look into. We will dissect a little bit more later on this evening. But as I said, this was just a quick live stream sharing our thoughts on the game Lionel Messi. Will this be one of those moments again where Lionel Messi comes to the World Cup and flops? Will this be one of the moments where he leaves empty-handed? I don't know. I'm curious though. I want to hear your thoughts and your views on this one. I won't stay too long. Quick link shipping, the sponsors, telephone number 876-454-1979. Go ahead and check them out, folks. RS Sports Store. Go and get your jerseys right now. Get your jerseys. All right. So peace out. Have a fantastic Tuesday. And for the Argentina fans, drink some mint tea. It usually helps with the pain, or some Cersei help with the running belly, same way. All right. So big up everybody, Argentina fans. Better luck next time. Better luck in the next game. Not that it will be any bit easier, but I sure hope you get some points on the board. All right. Big up everybody. Love you and take care of yourself. All right.